the floor, feet about hip distance apart, starting up nice and tall. Take a nice inhale, and then let's just round back into the exhale, kind of scooping your pelvis, and then inhale, stack back up. So just moving with that nice movement. Exhale to round your back. Inhale to stack it up. Exhale, round back. Inhale, stack back up. Adding in the arms, let's take a nice inhale. Exhale, round back. Hold for the inhale and float the arms out. Exhale, reach forward over your legs. Shoulders stay back, and then stack your spine back up. Inhale. Again, exhale, round it back. Float the arms out, inhale. Reach the arms forward, exhale, round over your legs. And then inhale, start at the base of your spine and stack all the way up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, float the arms out, shoulders stay down. Exhale, reach the arms forward and round over your legs. Inhale, stack back up. One more time, exhale, round. Inhale, out. Exhale, forward. Inhale, stack it back up. This time, let's lie all the way down. We're going to do a little hip release here. So you're going to lie all the way down on your mat. Straighten out your legs. You're going to start with the legs out pretty straight here. Yeah, feel free to adjust that camera however you need to so that you can see me. Straighten out those legs. And you're going to start with your right leg. You're going to start by turning that right leg out to the side. You're going to bend the knee to drag the leg up, and then you're going to rotate it across so the knee drops toward that leg and reach it out away from you. So open it out and drag up, come in across and press away. I'm just going to turn toward you so you can see that what's happening. Opening out to come up and in to go away. One more time like that. Rotating out, bringing that knee out and up, and then in and away. Now you're going to do the same thing, but the opposite direction. So you're going to let the knee rotate in to come up. That's it. Out and away. And as you do that, try to keep your pelvis nice and strong and in place. Rotate in to come up and out and away. One more time. In and out. And we're going to let that right leg go right there. Bring the left knee out and up. And then in and away. Turn out and come up. In and away. Come out. And in. Then reverse that. You're going to come in and then out. Try to keep that pelvis right in place. Come in and out. One more time. Rotate in and out. And extend that leg away. Good. From here, let's take your right leg back into the right leg, and you're going to extend that leg up toward the ceiling. Good. So now this knee can stay slightly bent if you need to. The important thing is your pelvis stays nice and still. We're going to circle this leg down toward the left leg, out, around, and up back to center. Circle, inhale down, out, around, and up to center. Inhale, circle down, out, around, and keep that pelvis nice and still. Use that exhale to tighten up. Inhale, circle down, and exhale it up. One more time. Inhale, circle down, and exhale up. Now you're going to reverse that. Inhale out wide, and exhale, bring it up. Inhale out, and exhale it up for 2. Inhale out, and exhale up for 3. Inhale out, and exhale up for 4. One more out. Exhale up for 5. Bend that knee and place it back down on the floor. Bring the left knee up and extend it. Starting with that circle down, across, and out, and up. Try to keep your pelvis nice and still as the leg circles. Inhale, circle down, and exhale it up. One more time, around and up for 5, and we'll reverse that circle. Inhale out the other way, and exhale up for 5. Inhale out, exhale up for 4. Inhale out, exhale up for 3. Inhale out, exhale up for 2. Inhale out, exhale up for last one. We're going to bend both knees and place your feet on the floor here, coming into a little, let's see, skip through spine twist and go right into articulating your spine up. So heels stay on the floor, shoulders stay down. You're going to lift your hips, coming up into a nice little shoulder bridge through the imprint. Squeeze your glutes, press up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back down, ribs, lengthen through your pelvis, through the imprint, and release to your neutral. Again, exhale, roll it up, tuck your pelvis, squeeze the glutes, press those hips toward the ceiling, keeping the knees and toes straight ahead, and then roll back down, ribs, lengthen through the pelvis, and release to neutral one more time. Roll it up. We're going to stay here at the top here on this one. We're going to lift up to the toes, and then press the heels down. Lift up and press down for 2. Lift up and press down for 3. Lift up and press down for 4. Lift and press down for 5. Squeezing the glutes the whole time. 2 more. 1 more. Now heels stay down. Lift up your toes and the balls of your feet. You're now going to walk your heels forward about 6 inches and then walk them back 6 inches. So you're just going to step forward, 1 foot, other foot, and then step back, 1 foot, other foot. Keep your heels up in space. Step back and back. Walk forward, forward, back, back. Keep the glutes squeezing, abs in place. Pull back, connect. And walk it back. 2 more. Out, back in. Last one. Out, back in. Flatten those feet back to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, roll the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time. Through the imprint, release to your neutral. And just let your knees drop to one side, letting your spine twist. Pick them up, inhale, and drop to the other side, exhale. Good, pick them up, inhale, excellent. Staying right there, we're gonna bring both legs to tabletop. You're gonna inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, come up into flexion. We're gonna go into single leg stretch. So holding this torso nice and strong in your neutral, abs nice and tight, you're gonna press your right leg out. Exhale, inhale, bring it in. Exhale, press the left leg out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, press out. Inhale in and exhale, press. Inhale and exhale, press. Inhale and compress the abdominals. Exhale, press. Inhale in, exhale, press. Inhale in. Those feet are pointed long if you can. If you're cramping, feel free to relax your toes as much as you need to. Just keep the ankles nice and plantar flexed. 1 more right, 1 more left. Now, if you're still warming up, you can place your toes on the mat here. Hands are going to come behind the head. Otherwise, legs can stay in tabletop. Upper body only is going to rotate. Exhale to your right with just the upper body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate around that spine to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Keep that lower half of the body nice and still. No movement in your pelvis. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Good. Let's add the lower body. So the right knee comes in as you twist toward it. Inhale back to center. The left knee comes in as you twist toward it. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. No movement in that pelvis or your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. 1 more right. Last one left. Back to center. Give the knees a quick hug. Relax your head back. You can drop your head to one side and then the other, just giving a gentle little stretch there. Good. From here, we're going to rock ourselves up, coming into rolling like a ball, kind of backwards. So rock up if you can, finding yourself just behind the tailbone. Bring your hands down next to your calves or your shins, scooping the pelvis in that nice imprinted position. So you're going to keep your back as round as you can, belly button in and ribs connected. Deepen the imprint on the inhale to rock back just to your shoulders. Exhale, up and balance. Inhale, come back just to the shoulders. Exhale, up and balance. Find that nice round back position. Scooping your pelvis as much as you can. Inhale, exhale up, coming back just to your shoulders if you can. Good. Inhale, exhale. Trying to keep your legs out of it. I'm finding my legs are coming into this a little bit today. So I'm making it just a little smaller. Keeping it in my lumbar spine. Inhale, exhale up. Trying to keep that nice stretch. Inhale. My floor has a squeak right here, so you might be hearing that underneath me as I'm rocking. Exhale. It's not my body, it's my floor, I swear. Inhale. Exhale. Good, just 2 more. more. Okay, from here, we're gonna try to keep those legs in tabletop again. We're gonna start to rock back down, coming into a nice slow double leg stretch. So come back down, find your neutral in your spine again. Abs nice and tight and strong. Now we're gonna take a nice inhale. We're gonna bend the elbows, extend the legs out. Then we're gonna exhale, circle those arms and bring the knees back in. Now, as your legs go out, especially knowing your hip issue, Eliza, your legs aren't gonna go far in the low diagonal. They're gonna go more up than out. So your core stays super strong and engaged and the back doesn't move at all. And then you'll bend and bring the knees in toward the chest without losing your neutral. So elbows bend, arms and legs extend, arms circle and you come back into your sides. Inhale, bend the elbows, extend the arms and the legs. Exhale, circle the arms and come back in. Belly button in, stay neutral. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Once again, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Give everything a little break there. Drop your head to one side and then the other. And we are once again going to rock yourself up. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Sorry. I spoke too soon. Double leg, scissors, and then shoulder bridge. Okay, yes, stay right where you are for scissors. So, for scissors, if you want to come into a light imprint, you can, but you want to make sure that you're keeping neutral if you can, so that you're getting a nice stretch in the pelvis. We're going to extend the toes up, come up into flexion, and draw those hands up toward the calves a little bit. Now, one leg is going to lower down while the other leg splits, and you draw it in toward your nose. Inhale, you switch. Draw it in toward your nose, and then you switch. You're focusing on keeping your pelvis nice and still underneath you. Those legs are stretching apart from each other, and your back isn't moving at all. It's maintaining that same relationship to the mat underneath you the whole time, no matter where that leg is. And you're not yanking the leg to deepen the stretch. You're actually pulling with the quadricep in to stretch. Exhale, exhale. So you can have just a finger there if you want. Exhale, exhale. Beautiful. Compress the abdominals. Relax your shoulders. Keep the work ribs to pelvis as you stretch and stretch. Stretch and stretch. Stretch and stretch. Two more. Stretch and stretch. Last one. Stretch and stretch. Scooch those legs together and then relax it all the way back. And now place your heels on the floor, back into that shoulder bridge position. So knees and toes straight, head, hips just hip distance apart, feet just hip distance apart, excuse me. Imprint your pelvis, squeeze the glutes, articulate and roll those hips all the way up to your nice shoulder bridge again. Abs are tight, we're gonna do 8, lower and lift first. So you can lift your toes off the floor if you want to keep your heels pressing down, lower the hips and almost touch, then squeeze and lift back up for 8. Inhale, lower, squeeze the glutes for 7. Inhale, lower, squeeze and lift 6. Inhale, lower, squeeze and lift 5. Inhale, lower, lift for 4. Lift for 3. Lift for 2. On the last one, stay there. Feet flatten out. Keep your right leg where it is. Peel that left foot off the floor. Extend it up to the ceiling. Now you're going to flex the foot, press it down without letting that left hip dip. Press the straight leg down to the floor. Then inhale, point it up to the ceiling. Exhale, flex, press down, point it up to the ceiling. Keep the hips strong and in place. Your right knee going straight ahead. 3 more. Down, inhale. Exhale up. 2 more. Down, inhale. Exhale up. 1 more. Down, inhale. Exhale up. Bend the knee. Put the foot back down. Toe, ball, heel. Feel your hips still nice and level. Peel the right foot up off the floor. Knee to tabletop and extend. Exhale, flex, lower the straight leg. Inhale, point up for 6. Flex, lower. Inhale, point up for 5. Point up for 4. Exhale. Up for 3. Exhale. Up for 2. Exhale. Up for 1. Bend the knee. Put the foot down. Inhale. Roll the spine down. Exhale. And release. Relax. Knees can drop side to side if you want to. And we're going to go right into it. We're going to start with a quick rollover prep and decide if we want to go into the full rollover or not. So we're going to cross the feet to the ankles here with your legs in tabletop. Arms are going to relax by your side or open out to the ceiling. We're going to start here. Inhale, and you're just imprinting and releasing in your pelvis. No upper body work involved here. Knees are open nice and wide. You're going to exhale, imprint. Yes, inhale. You want to feel like the obliques are doing that work. Inhale. Think of compressing the abdominals. Good. Now, if you want to work into that full rollover, make sure you have the space behind you. The legs would extend out and the arms do come back down to the side because they help you out a little bit more on this one. Those legs start to lower just a little bit. Think about as much as you did when you did that double leg stretch. That's about where your legs are going to start. Inhale, you imprint. Exhale, you come up and over, pushing into the arms to go over. If you can, you flex those feet to tap, press away, lengthen it down. Try not to collapse the legs to the chest as you come over or away. Inhale, imprint, exhale, up and over, using those arms and the core. Flex to tap, press it away. Inhale, flex to tap, and point away. 2 more if you can. Exhale, coming up and over, lengthening through that spine. Beautiful. Flex the feet to stretch. Keep your hips right in place and roll back down, pressing away. 1 more time. Nice inhale. Exhale it over. Good. Inhale, lift it and roll it back down. Great. From there, gently rock yourself up to a seated position. Quick sip of water if you want one. And we're going to turn around and over for a nice 1-leg kick. So we're going to be coming to a plank position here. Good. I'm just looking at this real quick. I want to see the option for 1 leg. Oh, yes. Okay, yes, that's what I want to do. Okay, so we're actually going to come all the way down onto your tummy for this one. So you're starting on the back here, on the stomach, excuse me. This is not your back. And legs are going to be just about hip distance apart, but you want them straight to the seat, to the floor, okay? Belly button is like you're holding a marble in your belly button the whole time. And we're going to come up onto the elbows here. Your elbows are going to come just under your shoulders, and your hands are making sure they're staying like 11s. I just don't want your hands to come together because that changes your shoulder alignment. You want to keep them either holding fists or pressing straight out, okay? You're going to feel like you're lifting your pelvis just a little bit up off the floor so that you're feeling that engagement of the core and of the glutes so that you're not sinking into your hips or your shoulders, right? You're pushing away, kind of hollowing out, engaging your core. We're going to start with the right leg. It's going to bend in, and you're going to squeeze that leg in, kicking yourself in the butt with a pointed foot, kicking yourself in the butt with a flexed foot, and then once again with a pointed foot to press down. So it's 3 nice exhales. You'll do the left 1 and 2 and 3 and press away. It's 3, exhale, 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 then inhale. 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 As you do this, you're squeezing as hard as you can, and you're trying not to allow your body to bounce, right? You're trying to stay nice and tight and strong. Then like your core is engaged to press away from the floor. Shoulders are down away from the ears, and you're feeling that nice stretch in that hip flexor and the quadricep while the hamstring engages and stays tight and strong in the core. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 1 more each leg. 1 and 2 and 3. Last 1, 1 and 2 and 3. And then we're going to release all the way down to the floor for full breath stroke. So we're going to start here with your nose just hovering the floor. You don't have to jam your face into your floor or anything crazy. Your belly button is gently lifted away from the floor. We're coming into nice thoracic extension. So you're going to inhale to lift up and just let those arms hover the mat. And we're going to exhale, straighten the arms out like you're diving into the water or flying like Supergirl. Exhale. When we come up this time, the arms are going to sweep nice and wide. Come up just a little wider than your hips and reach back. Neck stays long. Inhale, bend the elbows and lower down. Exhale. So let's inhale to come up. Exhale to come down. Inhale, shoulders stay wide. Exhale, bend and flex down. Inhale, sweep out wide. Exhale, bend. Maybe sweep your mat off if you have any dust on it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, flex over. Now, if you want to, we can add the lower body. As we come up, Slight lift of those legs, making sure the core is staying engaged, your pelvic floor is lifted. Inhale and exhale, bend to come over. Inhale, come up, and exhale it down. Inhale, up, flying away. Exhale, flex over. 2 more. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, flex and come over. Last one. Inhale, come up. Exhale, this time come all the way down. Bend the elbows, press back into a shell stretch. Round your spine. Drop your hips to your heels, belly button in, and feel your core engaged to round away from your legs here. Good, we're gonna sit right on up and come into nice saw position. So I'm gonna stay facing diagonal a little bit so I can see you. Bring the legs out a little wider than your shoulders, heels pressing into the floor, toes kind of pressing up. So I've got my feet wider than the mat here, but I'm up straight and tall. Now, if this is uncomfortable in your low back and you're feeling like you're kind of sinking, you would want maybe a couple pillows or a couple books underneath you, or you can even just bend the knees a little bit and that's totally okay. Here's what this exercise is gonna do. We're gonna be focusing on rotation of your spine and then flexion of your spine. While the shoulders, one is flexing, one is extending, right? Or one is interior, one is exterior, rotating. But you don't want to let your hip lift off. So as I'm reaching away from you, if I start to feel that hip lifting off, I'm not getting that stretch where I want it to be, which is your back. You've got to keep the pelvis in place. So similar to when we do oblique twist on the reformer, we're keeping the pelvis anchored down here the whole time. So I want you just to imagine that I'm sitting right behind you, placing my hands right on those iliac crests, and they're staying right there. Yes, exactly, a little tickle spot, right? All right, so arms are out, and you want to be just in front of the shoulders. So they're not right straight out, they're just in front of, kind of in your peripheral vision, right? We'll start with a rotation. We'll go to your right first. So you're rotating toward your right foot. Your left hand is going to reach toward that right foot. Your spine is flexing and rounding, and your right hand turns down to the floor in the back. So thumbs down in the back, thumb up in the front, and reach the arms in opposite directions. Keep that left hip anchored down, stretching, stretching, stretching as far as you can. Now stack back up, flip both hands up, inhale, and rotate back to center. So here we go. Inhale, your right hand's gonna reach to that left foot. Left hand turns down, exhale over, anchor your right hip. Inhale, stack up, arms reach, exhale back to center. I'm just gonna turn a little so that I'm able to not hit the mirror. Good, inhale, rotate. Exhale, flex. Inhale, stack. Exhale, derotate. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, flex and stretch. One arm back, one forward. Inhale, stack. Exhale, back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, shoulders down. Exhale, round it over. Inhale, stack it up. Exhale, round. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale back to center, relax those shoulders, shake everything out. Grab a quick sip of water if you want it here. Coming into the oblique roll back now. So you're gonna switch so that your feet are back in front of you, bend the knees. Feet flat. Now, there's different ways to do this. You could do this with something in between your knees. I like to teach it without it or with it, just depends on the day. Without it, you want to focus on making sure that the knees are not shifting side to side or one in and one out. Your knees should stay right there. Your feet are anchored down, hips like 11s, right? Same position. So no matter what happens in your upper body, I don't want to see that lower body shimmying or shifting. So sometimes having something between the inner thighs can give you that sensation so that you'll know if you twist a little bit with that pelvis, it'll move. Today we'll try it without it. Next time you might try to do it with it. Who knows? The arms and the shoulders are going to kind of move together. So we're going to start with just that half roll back like we did before. So just like in the warm up, we're going to scoop the pelvis and round back, exhale. Now let's keep one hand reaching over your knee. You're going to rotate. So I'm going to keep my right hand over my knee to start. And I'm going to rotate to the left and kind of let that shoulder reach back behind me. Inhale, I'm going to come forward and stack straight up on top of the pelvis. Make sure you don't go so far that you're arching the back. You just want to stay neutral, right? So you're going to exhale, round it back. I'm going to keep my left hand over my left knee now and rotate back to the right. Inhale, come forward and stack back up. Exhale, scoop in. Right hand stays right over that knee and you rotate back. And then you come back up, inhale. And I want you to make note of this. There's something we do in TRX where we're doing archer and we're pulling back with one and pushing with the other. We do it in reformer as well with certain things. On this one, we're keeping that hand right over the knee and rotating backwards. We're not pushing this one forward. Does that make sense? So your hand stays actually right there over that knee as you rotate back, and then you come forward and come back up. Yes, exhale, rotate and reach it back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, rotate and reach back. Inhale, rock back up. Feeling that pelvis roll away from your femurs. And then inhale back up. And that's that pelvic femoral rhythm. And then back up. So another important movement for that pelvis to go back and then flex back up. Yes, one more. Exhale. Inhale back up. And if you're feeling those hip flexors a little bit, that's normal. Let the knees just drop out and give yourself a little butterfly stretch there if you want to. We're not doing jackknife, but we are doing the side leg series. So let's start down on your side. I'm going to be on my left side, so my right leg is on top. It doesn't matter which side you start with. We're going to do them both. I'm going to make sure that I have room behind me and in front of me to be able to reach that leg. So I'm going to come all the way down here on my side and let my head rest in my hand. You can put a pillow under your head if you want to. If you wanted more out of this, which would be more shoulder and more oblique, you could bring this up so you're on your elbow and lifting this side up. That makes it really tough on the hip as well as the shoulder, so don't feel like you have to stay there. But if you're going to be there, I don't want you to sink and feel like you're hanging out watching, cartoons on Saturday morning. I want you to feel like you're pushing into the floor and lifting away. So I'm going to stay all the way down so that I can engage my bottom knee. I'm going to keep soft, slightly in front of me, bent. Top foot is just as high as my ASIS bone in front of my pelvis. You're going to flex the foot, reach it forward as far as you can, 2 quick inhales, and then you're going to exhale, smoothly press back with no movement in your pelvis or that bottom leg. Inhale, reach, pulse forward. Exhale, squeeze the oblique as you press back for 2. Inhale, flex the foot forward. Exhale, point, press back for 3. Inhale, flex forward, point, press back for 4. Inhale, flex forward, press back for 5. Inhale, flex forward, keep it lifted the same distance, 6. Inhale, flex forward, exhale, 7. Inhale, reach, abs nice and tight, lift from that waist, 8. Inhale, reach, exhale, squeeze for 9. Last 2, reach, squeeze for 10. Now, keep that leg straight out, bring that bottom leg, straighten it out so it's right underneath it, squeeze both legs together, lower it down. So bottom leg is going to stay right here, pelvis stays right in place, and you can pay really good attention to this distance from your rib cage to your pelvis. You're going to push this leg up to the ceiling, pointed foot. Don't let your pelvis, so you don't go any higher here. There's only so high that that hip can go before the pelvis is going to move. So only go as far as it can. Stay right there, flex the foot and press it down. Inhale, you're going to point it up, flex and press it down for 2. Stay lifted on the waist and the bottom, point up, rib cage, flex, or pressing away from the floor. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. Inhale, think of pressing against imaginary force, squeeze in with it. Inhale, up, outer thigh, exhale, squeeze inner thigh. Inhale, up, outer thigh, keep that bottom thigh pressing into the floor. 2 more, up, inhale, exhale, down. 1 more, up, inhale, exhale, down. Now you're going to inhale, come up about halfway. You're going to keep that leg right in space, that's the middle, and you're going to circle around it for 5 without moving your pelvis or rocking. 4, exhale around 3, 2, keep that bottom leg pressing. 1, now reverse your circle, go the other way, back with it for 5. Don't rock backwards. 4, exhale for 3, exhale for 2, exhale for 1. Now lift it, lower the bottom leg to squeeze them together, and then lower both legs down. Lift the top leg, bottom leg squeeze, and lower both legs down. 2, top leg, bottom leg squeeze, and lower down. 3, top leg, squeeze, lower down. 4, top leg, squeeze, lower down. 5. 1 more time. Squeeze the inner thighs and lower down. Okay, bonus extra credit. Top arm right on top of that thigh. Legs are together. Bottom arm is going to reach out straight here. It's just going to give you a little bit of help. You're going to exhale, engage and flex, reaching that top arm toward your feet and coming up. Straight flexion at the side and then come back down. We're not letting the legs come in front of us. We're keeping them straight to the side here, lifting, and then bringing it back down. Inhale. Start the exhale first. Slide that rib cage to the pelvis and inhale back down. 3. Exhale, reach toward those feet and back down. 4. 2 more. Reach. Back down for 5. Last one. Reach. and back down for 6. Good, release it. We're gonna take that top leg, turn right onto your back for a second. Top leg, cross the ankle over your knee, and give yourself a nice little figure 4 stretch there. So drop back, relax, use your elbow to open the knee and rock a little bit side to side if you want to. Letting everything just release and relax for a quick moment, and then you can uncross, rock yourself up to flip over to the other side, because we get to start all over again on your other leg. So once again, I'm just gonna make sure I have room right in front of me and behind me to swing that leg through, lining everything up, bottom knee bent so it's pressing into the floor. Ooh, that hip is already sore. We're gonna take that top leg straight out. We're gonna start with the foot flexed and you're gonna reach it forward, forward. Inhale, then you're gonna point and press it back without moving your pelvis or your spine. Inhale, pulse and pulse. Exhale, squeeze back for 2. Inhale, pulse and pulse. Squeeze back for 3. Keep that pelvis in place. Squeeze back, bottom knee presses 4. Inhale, reach. Reach, exhale, squeeze for 5. Inhale, reach. Reach, exhale, squeeze for 6. Inhale, reach. Reach, exhale, squeeze for 7. Inhale, reach. Reach, exhale, squeeze for 8. Inhale, reach. Reach, press that bottom knee, 9. Inhale, reach. Reach and press back for 10. Now, legs straight out, body in one nice long line, bottom leg stays pressing to the floor. Inhale, point up. Keep that pelvis in place, flex and pull down. Outer thigh squeeze, inner thigh press. Inhale, point up. Exhale, make sure that waist is feeling like you're lifting away from the floor on the bottom, and flex and pull down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flex and pull down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flex and pull down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flex and pull down. Inhale, 2. Exhale, flex and pull down. Inhale, 1. Exhale, flex and pull down. Point halfway up. There's your midpoint. You're going to circle that leg forward for 5 without moving your pelvis. 4. Keep your back in place. 3. Shoulders stacked. 2. And 1. And then reverse. Circle the other way for 5. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 1. Now we lift it. We take the bottom leg up to meet it, and we lower both legs down. Lift the top. Bottom leg comes up to meet it, and then you lower down 2. Lift the top. Bottom leg meets it. Squeeze down for 3. Top leg up. Bottom leg squeezes down for 4. 2 more. Up. Squeeze it down for 5. Lift it up. Squeeze the inner thighs and lower down. Here's your bonus extra credit. Take that top arm on top of your hip. Bottom arm out straight. Inhale. On the exhale, you reach and lift everything up. Inhale, straight back down. Exhale, feel that engagement of the obliques. Press up. Inhale, come back down 2. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come down for 3. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come down for 4. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come down for 5. Last one, reach. Release it down. Woo, and here's your nice stretch. Take that top leg you just worked. Turn onto your back. Cross it at the ankle. Nice figure 4 stretch right there, relaxing it back. And give yourself a little rock side to side if you want to, releasing your back and the hip. Good, uncross, rock yourself up, and we're actually coming back down for a little more extension. So we're coming into a little double leg kick here. You're gonna come down onto your tummy, and this time, your knees are gonna be coming out a little bit wider. So you're in like a lateral rotation with those legs, and your heels are squeezing in together. Your belly button is up and away from that mat. Your pubic bone is almost pushing down into it. We're gonna take the hands actually behind your back. And you can interlace your fingers here, but if that becomes too uncomfortable, you can just let them go. That's okay. And you can relax your head down so you're resting on the floor when you're in this position. Now we're going to take a nice inhale, and we're going to exhale. You're going to take those heels and squeeze them in with a little squeeze, squeeze toward your glutes. Now you're going to think of everything in the bottom half lifting up off the floor and out while you stretch up and back, looking straight ahead. Then we're going to turn the head in the opposite direction, bend the knees, relax your head down, give yourself that little kick in this direction, then inhale, come up. Exhale, turn the head the other way, release, kick, squeeze, and then press, like you're flying away. Exhale, rotate, pulse, and stretch. Exhale, pulse. Pulse and then stretch. Exhale, pulse. Pulse. Use that inhale to fill the lungs. Exhale, pulse. Pulse. Nice extend. Neck long. Exhale, pulse. Pulse. Inhale, stretch. Last two. Exhale, pulse. Pulse. Inhale, stretch. Last one. Inhale, stretch. And this time release it all the way down. You're going to press back into a shell stretch. So push those arms back. Round your spine, belly button in. Hips to heels, chin relaxes. Use the core to pull up and away from the body. All right. Little side flexion here. So we're going to turn, rotate to me. We're working on that side bend again. We have worked on this some. So we're going to start on your side, one hand. So if my hands were right, so we're not quite in a tight mermaid here. I'm going to show you. Those feet are kind of lined up with my glutes behind me a little bit. My hand is lined up with my hip, but instead of being right here under my shoulder, I'm going to step it away from me a little bit further. So I'm now kind of on my side a little bit further, and that hand has some space. I want to make sure two things are happening here. My fingers are away. My palm is pressing up away from the floor, almost like it's suction cupping, right? So that I'm able to keep this arm engaged in the elbow. The inside of my elbow is facing straight ahead to you. So you don't want the inside of the elbow to be facing into your body or out away from you. If you tend to hyperextend, it could be facing that way, and we don't want that. And we want it facing that way, right? Right straight ahead. Perfect. Now you're going to take your top leg, yes. Your top leg, you're going to bring it up. So that's just in front of that back leg. Okay, now we're going to start with just the prep of this. So we're going to keep this bottom knee down on the floor, keep this arch of the foot facing me. So my foot and my hand are lined up, right? My foot, my hip, and my hand are on one line here, nice and straight. I'm going to keep this bottom knee, which is in front of that line. It's going to push into the floor and stretch over this arm. So you're thinking of coming right over, look straight ahead, relaxing, and you're framing your face with that top arm, right? And you're pushing your glutes up to the ceiling and thinking of flexing your spine to come up. When you step back down, you come to that same position. Now use this arm to keep this knee open and give yourself a stretch in that direction now. So you're getting the nice flex of your spine, but you don't want to be facing the ceiling. You want to feel like your shoulders stay stacked on this one. Yes. So my shoulder, my left shoulder is going to come right over my right shoulder when I come here. Now, when we deepen into this, what we do is we don't move the feet. I know it feels like you want to. We actually push into the feet and we go over the shoulder. That is tough on the shoulder. So that is not necessarily something you have to work toward. Yeah, it can be too much into that shoulder. I'm okay with it today, but sometimes this shoulder does not do this. So it's just that I happen to be okay today. But what people want to do is they want to cheat this. So I'll see people walk their arm way out here, or I'll see people walk their feet way out here. We don't want to do that. I want you to start in the same position with that hand just wider, everything lined up. It's where it should be. You squeeze up and you're pressing over the arm, squeezing the legs together, hips to the ceiling. Come back down, knee comes down, hip comes down. Hold on to the knee, stretch it over. Beautiful. Let's do two more on this side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Just allow this arm to come across you now and just give yourself a twist in that direction. And then we'll release it and we're going to flip the feet to the other side. So there's a lot there, right? There's wrist, there's shoulder, there's flexion of your spine, obliques, all the things are happening here. There's a reason this is at the end of the class and not the beginning, right? So everything is lined up again. Hand, hip, foot, turn toward me, keep that knee down. This palm goes up and over. Inhale from here. You're going to squeeze those hips, press straight overhead with that arm, shoulder down, looking straight to me. So you want those shoulders nice and stacked. Inhale, set it back down, use that hand. I'm actually going to turn just a little so I'm looking right toward you. Good, do that again. Hand, hip, knee lined up. Inhale, press that knee straight down so your hip is going up. Now, if you were going to come together, you would squeeze your inner thighs and come over this arm. Come back down, hips come down, opening it out, come over and over. Good, inhale. Come up. and then over. Inhale and exhale. Last two. Hand comes down. Inhale and over. Last one. Hand comes down. Press up. Inhale. Exhale it over. Inhale, hand down. Hold on to that knee and open it out and over. Take this arm across and just give yourself a rotation in that direction. Good. All right, we're going to finish with hands on the floor in front of you in a plank position. Good. Abs nice and tight and strong. Neutral in the spine, shoulders away from the ears. I'm going to tip this back because we are going to come up, just so you can see. So from here, take a nice inhale. You're going to lift your knees only first. Exhale. Step the feet back, plank position. Good. Now, you're going to come downward facing dog. Push the hips up and back, shoulders away from the ears. Now, walk your hands to your feet. Try to keep your legs straight, pressing back. Inhale, inhale, inhale. At the bottom here, relax your head, neck, and shoulders here. Shake the head out a little bit. Relax your shoulders. We're going to roll up. Lengthen from the legs. Squeeze the kneecaps, tuck the glutes, articulate it all the way up to the top. Hold at the top there, inhale. Good, you're gonna exhale, drop down again. We're gonna roll it all the way down to the floor. Drop your chin, heel down, belly button into your spine. Try to come down one vertebrae at a time. Hands come to the floor. Try to keep the legs straight. Walk your hands forward, coming out to that plank position on your hands. Abs tight, knees can come to the floor here. Shoulders stay wide. We're going to do 3 slow Pilates push-ups. Elbows come out at a 45-degree angle as you low, lower, lowest. Exhale as you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, low, lower, lowest. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, 2. Inhale, low, lower, lowest. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze for 3. You're back in your plank position. Press those hips back. Walk the hands back to your feet. Let your head, neck, and shoulders hang. Exhale, you're going to roll it up. Lift from the kneecaps. Tuck the glutes. Pull the belly button in. Tuck that pelvis. Articulate all the way up like you're sitting against a wall. We'll take one nice inhale up. Exhale out. And that is your intermediate Pilates mat class today. Great job.